Hello Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. This is a general message for Earth signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you may even have this in your chart. But with the first card coming out here at the Seven of Wands here reverse, for some of you right now, you may find yourself needing to guard against some indecision that you could be making here, Earth sign. Yes, it is better in general not to flare around at random if you're unsure about something, but at the same time, there's a reason why they say he who hesitates is lost there, Earth sign. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will quite literally be waiting forever here, because in the past, it's showing here somebody was lying. It's been some form of disaster, because subconsciously you know there was no equal give and take in this relationship. Okay? For some of you, it could have something to do with your business rivals will use unfair methods to kind of get one over you. But this also speaks about envy. Some of you might be very envious and it may cause some form of gossip and slander. But some of you, though, the outcome here, you could even experience some long illness which will be overcome. But there's some hidden strength and sustain against any opposition, because you seem like you're not giving up even though it's being off balance and somebody was lying. For some of you right now though, it can also point to a feeling of anxiety. If you're feeling anxious here, Earth signs, try to get the root of why you might be feeling this way and what you can do to make a difference, because sometimes anxiety is elevated by taking action here. If you need help dealing with your feelings or with taking action, don't be too proud to admit it here, Earth signs, okay? Some of you is like, though, somebody was lying in the past, okay? And this could have caused you to have anxiety. Some of you, it could be regarding your work, because you got the Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. And behind that, some of you are holding on, okay, to people and things, because there's been some form of betrayal or deception, or someone's trying to get away with something here in the working environment for some of you. You need to talk to somebody you trust and seek out advice of others who have experienced similar situations here, Earth sign, because the answers are out there. If you are looking for work, try to think outside the box. Who could you contact for work that you hadn't considered talking to yet? But if it's regarding your relationship though, if you're in a committed relationship, the Seven of Wands reverse can indicate that one or both of you is being indecisive about something. This is usually because of one or two things. Either the fear is too intense to move forward, or the time is simply not right. But something can be done about the former though. Generally speaking here, Earth sign, if you're looking for love, the first thing to do is get outside your front door. Get out and have fun. And see where life takes you. Because somebody here is thinking for too long about the exact specifics of the perfect partner for you. It is counterproductive. I say it all the time. There's no such person. Okay? But with the Ace of Swords here in the past here, showing up like this, someone could have lied to you and pretended that they were this person, this perfect person to somebody here, or came across as if they was perfect. But this Ace of Swords, it's generally a positive card, but it warns that you must be very careful with your thinking here, Earth signs. Because when it appears, it's easy to feel that something is positive when in fact it's not. Some of you might need to see some outside input here regarding the situation that you're going through. Things are definitely off in balance, and subconsciously you know this. There was no equal give and take. Some of you could have loved somebody more than they loved you. You could have been doing more work than somebody else. But somebody definitely in the past needed to be careful about some illusion here. Because it's very easy to trust people who are untrustworthy here, earth signs. Okay? It's very easy to think that just this once, okay, a get rich quick scheme may actually work. But you need to be thoughtful and circumspect in this decision here, because looks like it's not going to be working out. Okay? Subconsciously you could even be feeling this way. But if it is to do with your work though, it can mean that you are close to having a major misunderstanding about work. So don't make any sudden moves here right now here, earth signs, and don't decide that a job which has been good for you for many years has suddenly gone bad. Okay? Because if you're looking for work, try to think from a hiring person's perspective. Okay? If you are attempting to change careers, how can you show that you are prepared for this career? You need to be practical and realistic now here, earth signs, and think things through carefully here. Okay? That's for somebody. Because if it's regarding your love life, it can mean that you may fall hard for someone who might be wildly inappropriate for you here, earth sign. There's nothing wrong with taking a walk on the wild side, and there's truth that opposite attract here, earth signs. However though, if someone tells you that they are not looking for a commitment, or that they're not good at relationships, your rational response is to believe them. Again, be cautious, okay? Because when somebody tells you and shows you who they are, believe them, earth signs, okay? Because that's for somebody. But for some of you right now though, this Six of Pentacles, it could be speaking about you or somebody you're dealing with, okay? But something's definitely off balance here, okay? There could be some business rivals that are trying to get in on your business as well here. They seem to be using some unfair method here regarding your business. But there's somebody here very envious, okay? And they may cause some form of gossip or slander. Could be yourself or a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, but somebody was lying in the past. And somebody was very jealous and very controlling and not setting boundaries, okay? That's for somebody. But this Six of Pentacles here showing up reversed in your position of your subconscious here now. It can mean you're not aware of the potential source of assistance that are available to you right now here, earth signs. You may be feeling like you can do everything on your own, but this would be a mistake here. Don't be too proud or too stubborn to allow others to help you here, earth signs, okay? But the Six of Pentacles though is still very often a card about generosity. But in this case, you may be seeing the generosity available to you. Well, excuse me. I'll just say it again for somebody. You may not be seeing the generosity available to you, nor the capacity that you have to be generous to others here. Okay, you see it as you're doing more than they're giving to you, but you need to open your eyes and realize to not accept the help that is there for you. It's much like cutting off your nose to spite your face here, earth signs. Also realize there is much more generosity than just giving money here, okay? It's time, it's patience, it's being around somebody, the company, okay? It's some things you can't buy. It's important to be generous at work with your time as well here, earth signs. Attention and information when this card appears, okay? Because this will make the work smoother and happier for you and for everyone concerned. Trying to keep work-orientated things totally to and for yourself is a mistake now. You need to open up, be friendly. Things are not as cutthroat as you may think in here in a working environment for somebody though. Oh, that's how your subconscious is feeling. Because for somebody here though, if you are looking for love, you may need to open yourself up more, okay? Because sometimes we think we're open when the truth is we're not. Yes, it's good to be independent here, earth signs, But taking to extremes, this can kind of alienate potential partners. Because if you are in a committed relationship and that is not seeming to be going well, try giving more instead of expecting more to be given to you here, earth signs. Okay? That's for somebody, because someone was definitely lying in the past here. Okay? And it could have been for somebody even in a working environment. But the outcome showing here, you got the 9 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? It speaks about inner strength and stamina here. For somebody here, though, you could be in a situation where somebody, despite the impossible odds, it seems like somebody is determined here to go forward. For some of you, though, this 9 of Wands is more of a dynamic defense. It's much more powerful. For some of you, in times of great difficulty and stress, this card shows up that you will always have strength to endure if you search for it deep down inside you. But you should expect difficulty, though, when this card appears. But you should also expect to find a way to overcome it here, earth signs. But you need to keep your power at the ready here and be vigilant for opposition here. Always ready to defeat it here. That some of you should be right now. You need to identify your own power and be ready to use it in your defense here, earth signs. You should be aware, though, that combat is not always the best answer. Often, waiting is the only way to bring about victory here. Some of you need to beware also of waiting so long that you're still ready to fight long after the conflict has ended. It's often hard to tell whether a period of calm marks the beginning, middle or end of a storm here, but holding on is admirable here, earth sign, but sometimes it's even more remarkable to let go, okay? Especially when things were off balance, especially when somebody was lying, okay? Especially when somebody here was very defensive, okay, and got you all anxious and indecisive, okay, and your head all over the place for somebody here. Let's see what other message here for earth signs do we need to know. Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This 7 of Wands here, you got the Will card and that's reverse. Some of you are definitely lacking completion here. There's definitely been some stagnation taking place. And it's leading to disappointment here because some of you are trying to take some form of shortcut here and not complete a cycle. Yeah, you got the 7 of Wands again. On top of the 7 of Wands and the Will card. Some of you do feel like something's worth fighting for. So you're making a stand, okay? You're facing it head on, okay? You feel it's your life, you can do what you want. So some of you ain't backing down. But there are haters around you here, okay? Some of you are going to hate the fact that you're actually fighting for your liberty here, okay? Earth signs, or fire signs feels this way, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because in the past, the lies that was spoken to a Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius could have been lying, is telling you to be patient here, okay? It's about a union and opposition in the past, moderation, harmony, tranquil, okay? For some of you right now, it was peaceful in the past, okay? But for you, who could have been the one that was lying here, you was coming across very greedy, possessive, hasty, disloyal and jealous, and very stubborn, and very ungrounded, okay? The card that clarifies this is the 10 of Swords on top of the 6 of Pentacles, because things were off balance. There was no equal give and take. It was dead end. It was a breakdown, a breakup, a divorce. Someone felt backstabbed. Somebody hit rock bottom here, okay? And it could even be yourself here, earth signs, okay? Because for some of you right now, there was no equal give and take. Yeah, you got the 5 of Coins, and that's reverse. Some of you are feeling that you're just getting out of the woods now after an ending, okay? But remember, after every ending, there's a new beginning. Some of you, it's time for you subconsciously now to look ahead, be very positive. Look at positive changes taking place. And for some of you, though, you could be on some form of recovery. But there's going to be a turning point in your life right now here, Earth signs, okay? And it's to do with your relationship or friendship, okay? It's been a loving exchange you had. Could have been with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But it's about companionship, mutual feelings, new partner for some of you. There's going to be agreement and you're going to be in sync. Yeah, for some of you, you could have ended a marriage, okay? Got divorced, but like I said, for some of you right now, there's going to be some financial loss, okay? Some of you are lacking direction. You're feeling powerless. You're facing opposition. Some of you right now, you definitely could be out of control. Some of you could be blocked by some obstacle to family and relationships or marriage for some of you. For some of you, though, you could be laying some foundation with the Queen of Wands. And this could have caused some form of disagreement over finances in this relationship, okay? But someone's very determined, they're very defensive right now, okay? For some of you right now, though, some of you could be at the final ordeal of this situation right now. The last hill that must be climbed, or the last hurdle that must be cleared before the finishing line. And it's the last obstacle that usually proves most dangerous as well here, Earth sign, because it's a last ditch effort by whatever forces opposes you to stop you before you reach your goal at last, okay? To surmount this obstacle, though, Earth signs, you have to kind of realize that one thing: you have made it this far, and this obstacle is no different than the others. You have already defeated. Great glory lies ahead. So reach down, deep down, and give everything you got. Because for some of you right now, such strength can be found in everyone. Though for some reason, it only shows itself to us when we need it. The strength is to proceed against all odds. It's not a force that can be invoked, but that must be earned through adversity and challenges of all sorts, okay? It's only available when every other option has been explored here, Earth sign. When every stone has been turned, okay? When the fuel gauge is kind of teetering to the empty, but you still want to try one more time in this relationship, it seems like, for somebody. But the mist, the greatest of darkness here, because for somebody here, your inner strength starts to shine, lighting the way to glory, and how brightly that light can shine when you need it to. So for somebody here, though, somebody was very white to see it to the end, because it was a third party, it was a love triangle, okay? For some of you right now, though, the Nine of Wands here is where someone would say this begins. This card indicates anxiety, worry, being burdened and keyed up over every concern here, because it seems like somebody definitely was in a third party situation, okay? That's for somebody. Tell me about this Three of Cups here. Yeah, some of you could have been with the Leo or somebody in the family. But for some of you right now, big changes are coming in about the next 6 months here, Earth signs. You're going to find your inner truth. There's going to be a catalyst for change here and a transformation. A cosmic trigger is going to take place, but it's going to be a beginning here, because for some of you, in the past, there was somebody here who could have been manipulating this situation, okay? But it seems like you're establishing a clear vision now regarding your future. Thoughts becoming things, inception points here for somebody here. But for some of you, you're leaving some hostility, because there was some defeat and conflict in the past, okay? Some of you had to self-sacrifice, but there was a lot of twists, plots and twists taking place, and a lot of abusive language and action for some of you. Some of you are coming out of an abusive relationship. If this resonates with you, Earth signs, please like, share, subscribe. Now stand your ground, though, regarding completing the cycle, because for somebody here, it was entrapment. Somebody could have entrapped you, somebody through pregnancy. Someone's trying to entrap somebody through money or through the heartstrings. But in the past year, though, for some of you, with this King of Coins here reversed, it was insatiable, unquenchable. Some of you were just wanting more, okay? And for some of you, you needed to be patient, okay? You're very materialistic in the past, and subconsciously, some of you are searching online looking for information or records regarding a third party, because some of you right now, you was determined to actually come together with somebody because you want some reconciliation here, because you feel it's a spiritual union or a soul contract for some of you. But there is going to be some gossip here, some petty jealousy, and people's going to be kind of envious, because you seem to have some form of unconditional love. It's genuine, it's certain love here between you and this person. And for somebody, you are protected. This is Archangel Michael. You are protected, okay? And you are prevented from harm, because it's going to be a divine intervention here, especially for the divine masculine here, okay? Where people could be gossiping about this, or because they're jealous, or being very petty, okay? You're protected, okay? Every rejection is God's protection for somebody here. And in the next 6 months, you're going to find your inner truth here. Let's see what other message here for Earth sign, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Because somebody could have trapped you in the past with a pregnancy here, or money, or heartstrings. Yeah, this divine feminine here, because for some of you, in the past, there was some form of controversy. There was drama, there was scandal. Truth was coming out that somebody here could have had a child, or you was giving money to some divine feminine. But subconsciously, though, it's about self-love, loving you, because you realized things were off balance. You felt left out in the cold, you felt betrayed. Okay, but finally you're going to be happy here. You're going to be coming towards somebody here, and it could be a third party, or somebody here that you is in a love triangle, because you got some unfinished business. There could be a proposal. Somebody may want forgiveness, but somebody does want some reconciliation here, and it could even be yourself. But somebody is snooping, though. They could be doing a drive-by, stalking on social media, using a psychic or a tarot reader to get information. But for some of you, there's going to be a message, there's going to be some form of communication or conversation. Somebody's going to be expressing their feelings soon here, Earth signs, okay? Let's see what other message here for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Well, the message does Earth signs need to know, because it could be the divine feminine here that is standing the ground, or they feel like it's worth fighting for right now. They could be the ones that could have been trapped you through pregnancy. Yeah, now this divine feminine is falling apart now, falling to pieces, because in the past, somebody already knows the tea regarding this scandal, the truth coming out, okay? For some of you, because somebody was lying in the past, subconsciously, a situation is about to explode here, Earth sign. Shit's about to pop up in flames, because the outcome's showing here. Someone's setting the record straight here, and it could be regarding some proposal, some forgiveness, or somebody wanting a reconciliation. But at the bottom, though, you got bank failure, okay? Something could be going through a bank failure in a private relationship, but someone's trying to keep a promise here. But somebody made some bad choices, though, in the past year, Earth signs. If this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you regarding this. This is for Earth signs, because somebody is falling apart and falling to pieces. You already know the tea, that somebody was lying. The relationship was not equal give and take. There was a betrayal, okay? And now somebody who wants to set the record straight, and they're very determined. But this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you here, Earth signs. You need to get ready for the unexpected. Breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming, okay? Bottom of the deck. When going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before, so be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have here, Earth sign. And the same thing with the Nine of Wands. You've been here before, you've done it before, okay? This is not something you're new to, okay? You got the t-shirt. That's for somebody. Let's see what other message here for earth signs do you need to know from Cosmic Insights. Because somebody is falling apart here. Yeah, for some of you, there could be some health issues that could arise for you here, earth signs, because the challenge is here is making a decision and working on your inner healing right now here. And that's your challenge, because subconsciously there is someone else. Someone is in the middle and someone is trying to sabotage the situation here, earth signs. And for somebody though, someone's got a date night. So get ready to be wined and dined, okay? Because somebody's going to be coming towards you with a reconciliation, or wanting forgiveness, or a proposal, okay? But there is somebody, subconsciously you do know there's somebody in the middle trying to sabotage the situation. And for some of you right now though, in the past you needed to make a decision and work on your inner healing, because you could be having some health issues, because some of you are falling apart or falling to pieces. If it's not you, it's the divine feminine, okay? Because they could have tried to entrap you with pregnancy, okay? Or money or heartstrings here. Vice versa, you'll know who he's talking about, because the bottom of the deck, pregnancy, someone is expecting here, earth signs, okay? And again, somebody is a liar, so be careful of somebody sneaky around you, okay? Because everything's going to be in divine timing, so just let it flow, okay? Let's see what time period this could be taking place for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. This could have taken place in June for some of you, and for some of you, it isn't the right time, okay? Some of you, it could even be next year for somebody. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light, and thank you for all those liking, sharing, subscribing, and sending donations. Namaste.